Hello Jessica, today is Tuesday, December 31st. So, this is the last video I'm making of the year 2013. So every time there's a new year, there's the people who are like, wow, this has been an amazing year, this is the time to reflect. And then there's the other people who are like, wow, this has been a shitty year, I'm really excited for next year, I have so many things that I'm going to do. Last year was fine, it wasn't like amazing and it wasn't terrible, and a lot of great things happened and a lot of terrible things happened, and so it goes, life goes on. And I feel like next year is probably going to be pretty similar. I don't mean this in a negative way whatsoever, because I've had a great year and I haven't felt negative about the year at all. But realistically, not a lot has happened. Of course, I appreciate symbolism. I'm an English major, for God's sake. But for me, the new year, it doesn't really mean a whole lot. I've had really important days in my life that are life-changing. Many times throughout my life, and each of these days is never New Year's Day. It's always just some random day in the middle of the year. So I think it's kind of silly to mark like, oh, it's a new year, so it's a new me. It's a new year, so everything will be different. And it's unrealistic because nothing's different. The only thing that's different is that you write a 4 instead of a 3 on the piece of paper. And the only way to cause anything to be different is by making a change for yourself. Next year, 2014, I'm going to make a change for myself. I think the older I get, the more I realize that I have these thoughts in my head. And whenever I act on my thoughts, good things happen. But sometimes I think it and I'm just like, I'll do it later. And there have been certain things that have just been tugging at my heart throughout the entire year, throughout the last 2 years, throughout my whole life that I just don't do. So now I'm just going to do it. If I get the random urge in my head that's like, hey, you need to call your friend today, I'm going to call them. I don't care if it's weird to talk on the telephone anymore because that's what I need to do for myself. And yeah, I'm doing exactly what I just said I don't believe in, saying like, new year, new me. But it's not because it's the new year. It's because when everyone else is in a time of reflection, it's really hard to sit back and be like, well, good for you. I'm not going to consider what's happened in my life at all because I don't do that for New Year's. That's silly. I'm constantly reflecting on my life. And this has been a change that I've been working on for the entire year. And I've come a long way, but I need to do a lot more with it. I have plans, I have ideas, and I have things that I'm going to do this year. And you're going to be very proud of me. And I just love having you in my life because you're the only person who's sitting there being like, wow, Lindsay, you're being an adult right now. I watch you grow up every day. Everyone else is like, what are you doing next? What are your plans? I don't think that is equivalent to being an adult. I think being an adult is being self-aware and secure with who you are and knowing how to take care of yourself regardless of whatever situation you're in. I feel like I watch you grow up every single day too, and you've become such a great woman, and I always say this, and I'm just really lucky that you're my friend. I always choose friends that are a little bit rough around the edges, and I don't mean this in a mean way, but you know you're a little bit rough around the edges. But at the end of the day, the friends that I have are probably the most passionate, caring people that I've ever met, and I don't regret any single one of them, including you. So thank you for being my friend in 2013, and I know you'll still be my friend in 2014 because it's just a fucking number. I hope for you it is a completely different year, that everything does happen, that things do go your way because you do deserve it. And I think it will come from within. If you think things are going to go well, if things happen and you see the positive in everything, then you will have a better year. And I know that's true. So Jessica, have a great New Year's. And I know 2014 will be wonderful for you and for me. Bye!